Hello everybody, I'm Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Online Dawntrail. In the last episode, we had a little one-on-one sparring match with the Dawn Servant. And then he kind of went over what his actual objectives are for this Rite of Succession, because he hopes it will help cultivate a leader to replace him. But if it doesn't, and he isn't impressed by anybody, he's prepared to not actually yield up his throne. And so we met back up with Uklamat and brought Fonjantane to Earthenshire to become a Potsworn. We got our keystone and started heading towards Orkopacha to meet with the Yakhoi. At which point someone ran up to our party and basically said, "Hey, Wuklamat, we forgot something back at town," and she ran back on her own, which is pretty stupid of us to let her do that, because she's now disappeared, and it appears that some sort of bandits might have done something. So we need to track her down and figure out what's going on. So that is where we are at. Now, I went ahead off screen, took care of all the side quests, gathered up all of the ether currents, so we're pretty much ready to go. Just need to finish up the main story quest in the zone, and I should be able to fly. Excellent. But we need to find our wayward promise here. Alright, Waylaid Peddler. Was there something I could help you with? I'm told you were a victim of a bandit attack. Could you recount exactly what happened? My goodness, I thought I recognized you. I'll tell you everything I remember. A second promise. It was that scoundrel, Okesa, who ambushed me. You know the name of your attacker? There's no mistaking that hair. All my peddler friends have stories of that notorious bandit leader and his predations. Okesa and his gang will stoop to any low for the sake of a few pel, and with no fresh quarry coming up the broken stairs, they've had to become more creative. Little wonder he went after Lamachi. He likely thinks to ransom her for a royal sum. I expect he'll soon make his demands, but I don't intend to wait. We'll find this villain first and deliver his deserved payment in person. What say you to a small deception? I will assume the role of a well-to-do merchant to lure Wakesa out of hiding. Then, when he comes sniffing about, we'll catch the rat by the tail. Alright, sounds like a plan. An excellent plan, and I have just the right garments for your disguise, at a specially discounted price, of course. A brush with bandits hasn't dampened your mercantile spirit, I see. Very well, I accept your generous deal. Yep, the traditional garb. Now we lay the bait. I will precede you into many fires and make my presence known. You follow on behind, boasting to those along the way how you paid me a hefty purse in exchange for a rare gemstone or some such. If Wakesa is as coin-hungry as they say, then a recently enriched peddler should be an irresistible mark. We let him strike, and then we spring our trap. Alright then. Alright, time to play our parts. Follow Koana's lead and try not to fall behind. Except I'm running faster than you, Koana. There, that Jabral fellow. Share with him how happy your imaginary deal with me has made you. Once you've put on an appropriate display, we can continue to our next performance. Alright, let's go show this guy how happy we are. A rare gemstone from that Hetsaro merchant, you say? I envy the profit he must have made for such a sale. Since the stairs were destroyed, I have not been able to peddle goods at my usual haunts. Alright then. A good start, but I would make certain Walkessa is aware of me. Let's continue. I'm guessing it's going to be that enthusiastic moblin. Yep, that moblin over there looks like an amenable to conversation. The stage is yours, Ayame. Here we go. Let's go express ourselves. The Hetsaro sold you a sparkle stone for your collection? Well, that explains your giant joy smiles. Mobby is happy for your happiness. Mobby is also jealous of the merchant and all the jingly shine he must have made. Alright. That should be enough, but perhaps one last act to drive it home. I'm guessing our cheery Pelu over here is going to be our next mark. Yep, do you see that cheerful Pelu? I'll tell him the tale of your precious gemstone, and then we'll be done with this part of the charade. A passing peddler had the very gemstone you sought for your collection? That is a stroke of luck. In all wager, the merchant was just as pleased to fill his pockets with your grateful coin, eh? Well, I'm inspired to go and earn some pell of my own. Who knows? Maybe an opportunity will find me, even as it found you. Well, we spotted our target. Who've spotted us? Ah, my most valued customer. The profit from that single purchase of yours should see me through weeks of idle leisure. Traveling with such a fat purse and no sell swords is tempting fate, so I shall make Earthenshaw my last stop and then return forthwith to Tuliolol. You see, the rat has come for a nibble. Right, you played your part to perfection, Ayame, a woman of many talents, just as Thancred and Oriange described. Now let us lure Walkessa out and spring our trap. Ah, there we go. Level up. Very nice. And what that means is now I have the hats to finish. The gear set, but now that we're 93, I'm going to be switching back to Red Mage. Alright, let us execute the final stage of the plan. I will send out towards Earthenshire alone and unarmed. The better to sell the act of the defenseless merchant. Assuming Walkessa is watching, he will likely wait for some quiet stretch of the road before accosting me. I'll be relying on you to follow closely behind, remaining hidden until the time comes to spring the trap on our bandit king. Just remember, we need him alive. All right then. Let's not make it too obvious, eh? Ah. I hear business has been good to you, Master Merchant. How about you share some of the profits? And by some, I mean every coin you have. You're that gemstone collector. Oh, I see what this is. We've been tricked. Spit in your eye. Men, kill these Vidral. Slippery vermin. We'll have to interrogate his underlings instead. If you would be so kind, Ayame, pray leave them capable of speech. Very well. Alright, let's get this over with. There we go. I was hoping to talk with your boss, but I suppose you three will have to do... wait, that's the second promise. What do you want with us? I think I'm scared of a fancy title. I'll take your royal ears with a trophy as soon as I get free of these ropes. I know your gang is behind my sister's abduction. Tell me where she is. Eat pack of shit, salt lover. You'll not get answers from us. That's right, we don't serve you. Do not play games with me. Where is Wuk Lamat? I am fast losing patience. Talk now or die, the choice is yours. We were hired to nab the third promise, that's all. We don't know where they took her. Hired? By whom? We weren't told that either. Only Wakasa knows. He's the one who took the job. Well, it seems we needed their leader after all. Once I've arranged for the Landsguard to take custody of these criminals, I'll call on Thancred and his tracking skills, but perhaps you could pursue Wakasa in the meantime? The bandit was running in an easterly direction. Should you locate him, I suggest you shadow him rather than force a confrontation. He might lead us to where Lamati is being held. Alright. Let's see if we can go find him. Looks like he didn't get too far. Oh, it's just a vantage point. Let's see. Yep, there he is. Follow Walkessa from a distance. The objective will end in failure if you are noticed or fall too far behind. Alright, we've done these before. Had a bunch of them in Endwalker. They did add some new interface elements to these types of quests, so... Alright. So when you see those yellow indicators around him, it means that we are detectable if he turns around. Let's see, I'm gonna make for that tree. Hopefully I can get there. But no, even if he turns around, he won't detect us. Now I will. There we go. I'm gonna head for this rock. Well, just keep up. That tree should serve. Hubigo is you're looking for? Alright, here's our destination. Finally, my money. Give it to me now. The Landsguard may be hunting us already. Calm yourself. We had our own troubles finding a suitable hideaway. Right. We're finished. Take your prize and leave me out of the rest. Such hostility. You were hurting for coin, and I offered you gainful employment out of the kindness of my heart. Kindness? You brought a blackened tempest upon us. One look and I could tell that woman was a killer, a butcher, a salted devil in the flesh. I'll spare me your fearful bleeding. Go on, scamper away now before the scary mercenary comes to claim your head. Kona told me the news. You found the abductor then? Well, what's the situation? And you think the bandits were hired by this Hubigo? Alright, new strategy. Forget Wakasa and stay on the Mamuljaw's tail. You don't want to endanger the third promise, so keep your distance until we're certain they have her. I'll catch up to you as soon as I'm able. Alright, now we're following the Hubigo. Yep. And we keep, let him get some distance. Okay, we're good. Let's get to this tree. Alright, now he's moving. We're far enough away that even if he were to turn around, he still won't notice us. Use this tree. All right. Well, that was quick and easy. Well, he's disabled our boat.
Better late than never.
Oh, Thancred.
That Mamulja. He's the one who kidnapped Wook Lamart.
Well, him or his, master.
So we're still unsure. If we can follow him a bit longer, confirm his connection to the abductors. That will complicate matters.
Confound it!
If I set out now, I can trail them along the riverbank.
Do it!
Even if it costs you the contest.
What worth is the throne if I lose my sister to win it?
Very well then. I'll send word when I locate her. Till then, I suggest you save your strength. A rescue attempt could turn ugly.
Yeah, for whoever has kidnapped her.
That Hubigo just now. I swear I've seen him with Bakul Jaja. Knowing the way that monster works, he probably hired bandits to kidnap her so he could steal her keystones. But even alone, my sister is more than a match for a gang of untrained ruffians. She must have been ambushed or deceived. Gah! I should have been there! If those bastards have hurt her!
Be patient. Trust in Thancred. He's got this.
I do trust him, but... Forgive me. Snapping at you won't get my sister back. I'm afraid I've always been like this when it comes to Lamachi. The thought of her being in danger sends me into a panic. But isn't that how families should be? These days, Turali Mikote live however they please. But the clan into which I was born kept to the nomadic traditions of our ancestors. They herded their own neck across the plains, always moving with the seasons. During one such migration, my birth parents left me behind. A child. All alone. Without a single word of explanation. A chance encounter with a kind Pelu merchant was the only reason I survived. Taking pity on me, he taught me his trade that I might fend for myself. I became a stallkeeper in Tuliyolal's market. And that is where the Dawn servant found and adopted me. I had already been in the palace some time when Lamachi came to join us. Like me, she had been cast aside by her parents. I knew the pain of solitude and wanted to spare her that suffering. As this tiny child's new brother, I swore I would always be there for her. So, as you might now understand, I will stop at nothing to rescue her.
Sounds good.
While we await word from Thancred, I suggest we prepare ourselves to travel downriver. You have a boat, yes?
Well, we did.
Why release the Ponity if not to delay pursuit? If we were unsure of their guilt before, then this surely proves it. Before we act, however, let us regroup with your comrades. Would you mind making the call?
Well, we repaired the boat once before. Maybe we can do it again.
Understood. We'll meet you at many fires.
All right. Okay, Kona. Alright, I may have put rescuing Lamachi ahead of my own progress, but do not take that to mean that I've given up on the contest. I would not think so. I understand how important she is to me, yet regardless of how close we were, I would have made the same choice. After all, if I am incapable of saving my sister while also winning the throne, then I am not fit to inherit our father's heavy mantle. Alright. Good on you. Alright, we need to gather our forces. Firstly, allow me to brief everyone on our present situation. Thus, at the very least, I believe this Hubigo knows where Lamatier has been taken. Thancred is shadowing their boat even as we speak, and I should like to join him with all haste. Unfortunately, our quarry had the foresight to release your punity from its harness, leaving us without a means to give pursuit. Anvil, as an expert on wildlife, what are our chances of recapturing the beast? With the right mix of feed, it can be done. I should like an extra hand to help scatter it about, however. Would you accompany him, Ayame? Sure thing. Meanwhile, the rest of us should work on getting the harness repaired. It appears to have been damaged when the punity was set loose. With all the peddlers here in camp, we should have little trouble purchasing replacement materials. As for any necessary metalwork, Earthenshire's artisans are but a short walk away. And let us divide the tasks and have at it. Alright then. We're recapturing a punity. Alright. There was an unusually aggressive herd of wild punities downriver, so our girl will have fled in the opposite direction. Come, we'll try the waters upriver. Alright then. Appears to be a short drive. Alright, Arenville. Assuming our punity has come this way, she'll be hiding in the depths of Marsh Ligaka. We'll need to lure her back to the shallows with the promise of food. Wild punities eat mainly aquatic grasses and plants, but tame ones are often fed vegetable scraps. Knowing this, I added leftovers to the feed I prepared. This should help the mixture stand out against the marsh's natural scents. Ligaka is crawling with predators, however, so I'll leave it to you to scatter feed deeper in. I'll be waiting for you near the shallows with the rest of our punities' enticing feast. Alright, where are we? Way down over there. Okay, well, let me get over there and I'll be back. Alright, here's our first destination. Let me scatter the feed. Alright, looks like that's all we needed to do. Alright, we did our job. Alright, all set. I've just finished laying out the last of the bait. Step back out of sight and leave the rest to me. Ah, here she is. There's nothing to be afraid of. We just need your help one last time. You're hungry, I wager. Come on, come with me. Yes, there's a good girl. We'll be fine here, I think. I'll give her a few more treats, then lead her over to the boat. You can let Kona know we have our punity back. Alright. Excellent. Alright, so where are we going? Back to many fires? Okay. Alright, why not? Enville has the punity back in hand, then? Good. I expected nothing less from a certified leader. As for the harness, we were able to purchase all the parts we needed. The Livier twins are over in Earthenshire right now, having the pot swarm make the repairs. I'm told it shouldn't take long. We'll be ready to embark on our rescue mission as soon as we hear from Thancred. Alright, let's go then. Gona's nervously awaiting the call from Thancred. Right, Thancred must know something by now. And there he is. You found her? Understood. Thank you. I had but to invoke his name. Thancred followed the Hubigo's boat to its destination and confirmed that they are indeed holding my sister captive. They, of course, being Bakul Jaja and his minions. I swear I will make them regret this. Lemity is in Richleaf Tunnels. The moment the harness is repaired, we strap in the punity and make our way back down to Ihuikatumu.
Thancred.
The third promise is up ahead. She's unharmed, but we best not dally.
I spit on these pathetic feats. Far more satisfying to claim their baubles by force.
Though I think you may have jumped the gun a little early, because, you know, we still have a bunch more of those to get.
Give it back! Forzenten poured his everything into that stone. You've no right to touch it!
Oh, was that the name of your artisan? How could you allow something so precious to be stolen?
You thieving cheat! You're no true claimant!
What does that make the foolish kitty who fell into my trap? If pitiful roars were all it took to claim the throne, you'd be first in line.
Now, brother. You shouldn't tease her. Look, the poor thing's on the verge of tears. Meow. Someone save me. Who did that?
His scales are as thick as his skulls.
Hello there.
Coward! You dare ambush me?
That's rich coming from you.
'Tis the blessed sibling's favorite tactic.
That useless Bune was sycophant. He was supposed to keep the lackeys running in circles.
Oh, you must tell me all about that.
Careful now. You wouldn't want to hit her hostage.
Just
That one's not to be underestimated.
completely ignore the no counts.
They can do nothing while we have.
Nice catch.
Impeccable timing.
Amachi, are you all right?
Aye, thanks to you.
These weaklings think they can defy us? We'll slaughter the lot of them!
Patience, brother. The keystone is ours. There is no need to fight this day. And Zoralja has left us hurting.
No! I won't stop until I gut these maggots and feed them their entrails!
I'd like to see you try.
If we fall here, we fail our siblings for nothing. Is that what you want?
No, brother. Break off! We retreat!
Wait! Damn you, Bakul Jaja!
Do we give chase?
No.
We head back. Amachi is safe. And that is what matters.
He isn't going anywhere. Because he still needs the other keystones. So he'll be hanging around. Alright. I'm glad to see you unharmed, Lamachi. Thanks again for coming to my rescue, Kona. And all of you, too. Bakul Jaja must be desperate indeed to resort to such aggressive tactics. I shouldn't have been so careless. I underestimated him and it cost me a keystone. Fontaine upended his life so that I could accomplish the Moblin's feat. He believed in me, believed in my cause, and I've let him down. Well, we know where the keystone is. So we take back what was stolen. Yes, we'll do exactly that. Next time I meet that brute, I'll knock him straight on his scaly behind and take back my keystone. Speaking of vengeance, didn't Bakul Jaja's curse some useless Bonewa sycophant when he caught sight of us? A reference to Cirilja, I would assume. He is devoted to our brother and is the only Bunawa I know of participating in the rite of succession. Cirilja was somehow involved in this. Well, at least his lackey is. I will never forgive him for putting our sister in danger. He will have forfeited his right to something or another. I missed it. Baku Jaja should face punishment, of course, but so must the bandits who had the temerity to abduct Lamati. I shall request that Father send a contingent of lands guard to enforce the law in this region. I agree that measures need to be taken to keep travelers safe. I wonder what pushed these people toward a life of banditry in the first place. If we dig deeper, we might find a way to improve things for everyone. Just something to think about. For now, however, the rite continues. I thank you all for your help. We should be moving on as well. Are you feeling fit to travel, Wuklamat? You bet I am. Zoral just gained a good head start, and it's time we clawed back some lost ground. Yeah, Cirilja had no intention of helping Bakul Jaja. He just wanted us to all be distracted dealing with each other. Alright, Erenville. The Wuklamat I once knew would have been inconstant at the loss of a keystone. This journey and your companionship is doing her a world of good. Trial. Kona is the picture of composure and rationality, except when it comes to matters concerning Wuklamat's safety. Far be it from me to fault a brother for being protected, but still. Alphino. I need to take that keystone back from Bakul Jaja before we arrive at the City of Gold. He will not relinquish it without a fight, though. All I say? Though they share a single body, it's obvious Bakul Jaja has two minds when you see one head calming the other head down. His personalities are as distinct as two individuals could be. Yeah, pretty much it's like two people. Alright, Wuklamat. I'm really sorry this happened, but from now on, I won't let my guard down around suspicious strangers. Again, I do appreciate you all coming to save me. No problem. And now we can fly. Excellent. And we have side quests to do. Alright, Wuklamat. The road beckons, friends. Let's be on our way to the Yakhoi. That is back to where the path of the mountain begins. You remember the spot where you were tricked into walking off with Walkessa? He's just gonna rub my face in it like that, eh? Wonder if he's raising my hackles on purpose, though. You know, trying to keep my anger directed at him instead of myself. Either way, we can't be standing around here all day. We have a lot of lost time to make up for. Alrighty then. Let's get back over there. Ah, a convertible in the rain. Alright, well here's our group. Wuklamat. I couldn't leave without letting Ready Rock know what happened, so I stopped in Earthenshire to say a few words before moving on. No, Aaronville's nowhere to be seen. Could he wait a few more moments? So much for giving him the benefit of the doubt. Come on, let's catch up. I want to give that smug gleaner a piece of my mind. I worried Luke Lamont would agonize over the loss of her keystone, but it seems I had nothing to be concerned about. Onwards and upwards, then. Alright. So now we move on back to Orkopacha. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's at least get to the next town. No preference on instance. Alright, Alpha Note. We had to be quite high up by now, which makes me wonder how much higher the summit of Warkor Zorber must be. Wooklamat? I've never climbed so high before. I'll tell Aaronville off once I catch my breath. Thin air. Right, Cryle. The Iroquois have a deep connection to the legend of the Golden City. Visit will allow us to ask them about it directly. And LSA? Seems those buildings up ahead are the village we're headed for. Alright, Aaronville. As I'm sure you've noticed, the air grows thin at this elevation. Take it slow until your body adjusts. Deep breaths. Drink plenty of water. A few more steps and we'll be in Warlor's Echo. Warlar's Echo? And now we're back to being stuck on the ground. Oh, hold on. Just a moment. You have a hunt marker on your head. Oh, we'll just knock out that one. I'll go grab the rest later. And we'll tune into the Aetheryte, and I think we'll call this an episode for today. Alright, so yeah, we'll go ahead and stop here. And we'll chat with the group, and we'll come back. So for now, hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.